Good evening, and thank you for allowing me to exercise my First Amendment rights in this village hall tonight. I shall try not to take up too much of your valuable time, but as I have driven up here and battled 2.5 hours of rush hour traffic to deliver this to you, please allow me the courtesy to fully finish what I have to say. Firstly, I would like to just say in full disclosure, I'm a friend of the mayor's. I like the mayor. I've broken bread with the mayor. Got a church with the mayor. I would like to thank the mayor and all the members of the Board of Trustees for your assistance as public servants. Having servants of the public is no easy thing. Having served myself on numerous public boards, I can truly say that it is a thankless job, which requires daily tenacity, continuous vigilance, and an undue amount of restraint. Secondly, I would like to say that although the words that I'm about to enunciate have been written by only half a dozen villagers, they represent the voices of maybe 80 or 100 people. As you listen to what I'm about to say, please keep an open mind to the message. And after all is said and done, please, don't go hating the messenger. I merely drew the short straw. I'd like to say that I'm very embarrassed to be here tonight. I'm truly embarrassed not for myself, but for you. I'm embarrassed that you're actually considering local law 4 at all, to blow through the budget like that. And I'm embarrassed that I have to be up here to scold you for not having exercised your fiduciary duties of being good stewards of our village funds. Now, you're all my friends. I know you from church, I know you from the club, I know you from cocktail parties around the village. So please understand that it is very difficult for me and awkward for me to do what I'm doing here and asking you what went wrong. Why is the village being so mismanaged? How hard can it be? Why? What is so hard about decent management? Let me just say here, as we stand here, the saga of the Causeway Wall is coming on its 3rd anniversary. It's as old as my son Alexander. 3 years old, hard to believe, isn't it? 3 long years of wall saga. That's bad enough. But now this, blowing through the budget in this manner? Running a small town is no different than running a small company, or for that matter, running a family budget. The amount of funds that are available are what they are, and you try to fit the budget around the funding, and not the other way around. Not the funding around the budget. And woe to you if you put anything on a credit card. Don't you remember credit cards are for emergencies only? Don't you remember what your mom taught you about being prudent? I read the mayor's letter that was recently issued blaming the increase in expenses on the high price of rock salt. At first I thought it was the mayor's attempt at being jocund, at making us all laugh a bit to soften things up. So I read it a second time, and no, she was serious. Ladies and gentlemen, rock salt is our nemesis. So I called my friends who run Sloatsburg and asked them about the high price of rock salt. Nope, not here, they said. Price of rock salt has not moved in years. And then I got on the phone with my friends in Ringwood, New Jersey, who had similar news for me on the speculative fever of sodium chloride. None to be seen. Same price as last year. So it got me thinking that the real price of rock salt is not the real issue here. The real issue here is what the grand old village of Tuxedo Park pays for that rock salt. Not the price offered out there to the general public, but the price that we villagers actually pay. You know, folks out there love to rip us off, and it's just not rock salt. It's any and everything. Anything that comes through those gates gets doubled in price. But the fault doesn't lie with them out there. They are just doing their job to maximize their own profits by taking advantage of the stupidity of others. That is their job, and you know what? They're doing it quite well. Is any one of you keeping an eye on the till? I know you wouldn't be doing this with your own monies. Why are you doing it with ours? The fault, ladies and gentlemen, lies with us. It is our very own fault that we pay double the price for all goods and services coming through these gates. You see, ladies and gentlemen, our village board allows them to rip us off in a grand manner. The village board loves to pay high prices, it seems. The higher the better. Through laziness or sloth, through indolence or apathy, through indifference, boredom, or mere ennui, it seems, ladies and gentlemen, that this village administration loves to pay high prices. With your money, that is.
It's their money too.
And because the budget is fixed, high prices translate to reduced goods and services for the virtuous and hardworking people of this village. Trustees, a simple solution will be to multiply all the expenses by 0.9. And that's all our money that is for a particular expense. If you wish for more, anything above and beyond that, then you better get creative and negotiate a good price so that you can get more of that item. That's what small businesses do, and that's what prudent families do with their budgets. I'm not faulting all of you. In fact, I'm probably faulting 3 of you. I know that there are those board members that would like to remain ethical and honest, and just and virtuous, and moral and pure. And they would like to be good stewards of our village funds. However, it seems that 3 of you don't. You see, ladies and gentlemen, it seems to me that you needed 3 votes to approve and actually hold this meeting tonight. It seems to me the 3 votes are already in the bag. 3 of you are already in cahoots, and all you need is 3 votes to recklessly blow through this budget. On June 16th, ladies and gentlemen, 3 of you are up for re-election. And I'm warning you in no uncertain terms that this village has had it with your mismanagement and is ready to throw the bums out. And that if you wish to get re-elected and keep your comfy seats, you will carefully consider this issue and vote with your conscience, just as your mother would have voted. To exercise restraint and morality, to remain within the confines of a moral and ethical budget. I ask this board to hear the voices of the majority of the people of the village of Tuxedo Park. Yes, I say the majority, and maybe if you need the proof, you should put all of this to a popular vote and see what kind of results you get. I ask this board to hear the voices of the hardworking people of the village of Tuxedo Park and vote against recklessness and irresponsibility. Vote for integrity and conscience by disapproving and defeating Local Law 4. Thank you so much for allowing me to speak for so long, and thank you for your time. I'm asking the secretary to kindly include this writ in its complete form into the minutes of tonight's meeting. A soft copy can be provided if you wish.